Hello everyone, I'm Duke James. This is Portugal. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fight Tunis. I predict this is going to be a long slog of a war, just because of the manpower issues. I think that's like every war with a country that's not easily occupied is just gonna be a long slog. I'm gonna call in France and Castile. I don't think they're gonna do anything, but I have favors with them, so I might as well just call them in. And then I built 3 mercs over here. Or I have I have a merc unit that is 3,000 troops over there, and then I'm gonna build one down here to take care of Yolof. Hopefully, take care of Yolof. So I'll be like 7 troops over my force limit, but I have the money for it. We make 12 ducats right now, and that's without the ships protecting trade. Alright. Probably should have waited till these mercs were actually built. I'll do light looting. Make a general out of my heir? Sure, a 1430. Get rid of this guy, actually. Put him over here. Probably wasn't necessary. I don't think I can get over. No, I can. Yolof is Tech 15. These are just mercs. Alright, I'll lose that province. They're gonna go north up here. Their capital is at fort level 2, so if I get attritioned... Actually, no, it's more, This would take at least 5,000 troops, actually, so I can't even siege down their capital with these troops. I suppose I'll just try to take territory then. Pretty much just hire these troops down here to prevent them from getting all of these provinces. Morocco, with their 2,000 troops, should come over and attach over here, hopefully. Make sure they can't attach anywhere else. They have 17,000 men. Tunis is also Tech 13, so we're Tech 17, so we only have 4 techs higher than them. It's what, 14,000 troops if they attach? This is Highlands, though. They have a lot of cav as well. Attach Morocco. I might actually order an artillery barrage, because I want this siege to go faster. I don't want to fight here. Unless I own it. They're actually walking over here. You gonna come over here, Morocco? No, you're not? You're gonna leave me here? Now you show up. We have a 2-4. They have a 3-1. Alright, we won. We lost 30, or 3,000 something, they lost 3,000, 6,000. Actually lost a lot of troops. And I even take the 3 provinces that I want, because I want this one, and this one. It would be Tefillat, Tunis, Fez, Sousse. That's fine. Sousse, Fez, Tefillat are like practically 1 province minors, pretty much, and then Tunis. Tunis would be negative 71. Even if a coalition with these 4 countries formed, they're not going to attack. Because it's me, Castile, Aragon and France all together. Not even including Aragon, that's 50,000 troops. And France actually landed troops. Oh yeah, I also got to Ship Tech 17, so that unlocked the Gulf of Guinea. I can now take these provinces down here through expeditions. This province has 57,000 peasants. No rural industries, apparently. That does not seem correct. This province has no rural anything. I don't think that is how it's supposed to be. Hopefully that's just like a calculation hasn't been made or anything. Otherwise that province is not worthless, but pretty close to worthless. Because these provinces down here are, I believe, mainly food provinces, really. There we go, okay. Maybe it just wasn't loading. 267 farm size, so I imagine most of these people are going to migrate out or die. There's probably high unemployment. Peasantry labor difference is about 6.8, so I'm gonna go ahead and do not 100 ducat, but 20 ducat investment into farmlands in that province. This province is still building irrigation. France is sieging down that province. We took that. I'm going to try to take these provinces that I can get, these two, see if they get out after that. I doubt that, though. Yeah, they're at 30. That is half their country. Not by development, but... Actually, that might be... That's more than half their country by development, actually. Put those ships up there. And France is landing more troops. Thank you, France, for being an actual ally. I should go ahead and do a spy network. Let's go back there. Alright, I have this province. Now it's like, what do I do? Constantine is the next fort. I want these three provinces, so I don't doubt that France could potentially take them. They don't say that they want them. What is the war goal, actually? The war goal is this province. I should take the war goal as soon as possible to get that war score. Hopefully that's a fast siege. Paying 3 ducats, close to 4 ducats for being over my force limit, but we're still making 8 ducats. I'm gonna go ahead and spare those. Take this province, spare it. Alright, Yola, if you want to peace out? Hey, they do. They would break with Mali and Tunis and pay 12 ducats. I actually don't mind them being allied with Mali and Tunis for the most part. I'm okay with one of their alliance slots being Yolof, so probably let them keep that. Probably not going to take any territory since they're not called in. Let's take that off. Just give me war reps. And a little bit of ducats. That's fine. Let's get these mercs up north. Fortunately, they didn't take these provinces. They gave them to Tunis. If they claimed them for themselves, then I would have gotten them back in the peace deal. So I'll have those 4,000 mercs come up here, and then we'll be on par with Tunis's troops. Also, from the last time I fought Tunis, this fort built, and then Fez and Marrakesh had no garrisons, but they had level 1 forts, so I built garrisons in both of those provinces, so they're now fort level 2, which should give a little bit of extra time. It's not going to amount to much overall, but could buy a little bit more time for those provinces. Fez is fully occupied. Fez, yeah, they'll break their offer. AI always dangles breaking alliances. If somebody's really weak and allied with a larger power, I'd rather them keep that alliance, because they aren't really much of an ally. And that takes up a slot. I'll have them transfer trade power war reps and give 5 ducats, mostly for the prestige. A couple 4 prestige from that. Because I'm actually fine with them existing for now. They can be one of Tunis's alliances, as I've been mentioning. I don't know what I did there, kind of just lagged. Alright, that is the war goal. Alright, they're actually close to giving me that. I'd like to take this province as well, just because it has a fort there, to prevent me from having to take that again. Actually, you know what? I could do that. Cephalat, Tunis, Fez, Sousse. It just makes these guys more mad at me, but the Mamluks are fine. Mamluks don't even show up here, Ottomans don't even show up here, and that's pretty much... Mali doesn't show up either. Mali's not that strong, but they have a lot of troops. So the three other major Islamic powers don't care about me taking their territory, so might as well take that fort as well. Alright, everybody's here, we can assemble. That is Shrub Hills. Are they just gonna run? That is 2 Merc units that I can't combine. Alright, our combat width is 12. Combat width here is negative 20%, so that is what? 20%? That's about 10. So now that's, now that I have these merc companies, this is very annoying to divide up. I'll go ahead and leave this merc company there. Thumb and Thumb can attack, these guys will reinforce. They're gonna get there October 18th and 19th. Alright, we lost 2,500. They lost 8,000. And those troops didn't even reinforce. It's kind of annoying with mercs before battles, since you can't combine armies. I'm gonna send 6 ships over here. We have a province all the way over here. Alright, there are 14,000 peasants here. Very few others. I guess these provinces, they just don't show up with the rural industry until the end of the year. That's interesting. Alright, so I've done some investment down here in farmlands, so that should increase my food production. Province is now producing 33 units of crop. This province also, it's still losing a lot of people to migration, but they're not dying. So there's now 256 natural change in this province. 85,000 people either died or have abandoned this province so far. But the good news is it's almost complete, so I can put a huge investment into farmlands in this province, because its farmland size is 724, so it should be able to take a good farmland investment. It should be producing a lot of food once that is complete. I'm going to check out a census. I don't believe I've done one in a while. Population, we have 3.3 million. Natural change is about 23,000. Inward movement, 6,000. Outward movement, 7,000. Hopefully that is to the cities. We have 300,000 nomads. They're growing by about 1,000 per year. Yeah, we have residents, 388,000. Natural change is negative 0.005. Inward movement is about 2,385. So I think most of the loss from tenants moving is into cities. So that kind of balances that out. Burgers are dying. Or burgers. They're very, very wealthy, so that's weird, because they should be very wealthy, but they're still dying. Tenants, they're actually improving. Life 1.5, comfort 0.7, luxury 0.5. Nomads seem good, which is interesting. Residents 1.4, 0.6 comfort. I think a lot of that is still fuel, which this province, I'm trying to make my major fuel production province, but it doesn't have that many people to work those mines. So it's taking a little bit of time. Nobles. Yeah, they're all about the same still. Interestingly, burgers, life 2.5, so their life needs are being met. They have massive surplus, but they're dying. Industry of food, massive deficit, which should be taken care of, or at least a lot less. Should improve. Fiber's still good. Fuel, I think that's closing that gap. Raw materials, not great. Consumer, not good. Alright, so we still have some deficits. Luxury actually has a deficit now as well. Knowledge has a deficit as well. Interesting. I believe this province also has... Yeah, this province also has good forestry, so I might do a dual investment into farmlands and forestries at the same time. I don't know why this province was selected. I don't own this province. That might skew things a little bit. Maybe the game is like, well, you're gonna own it soon, so we'll just throw it in there. This troop can go down there, this troop can go... The reason why I play with, or at least campaigns in the past, with the terrain not colonized like this is a desert, but I constantly think this is a province. Because it's colored green, because Tunis owns the area around it. And it makes me constantly think it is one of their provinces. And it's kind of annoying. So I have deficits from the city production, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some urban investment in those provinces, that province, Tlemcen. Let's do that, and then I'll do academic investment there, and there. Try to get that academic production up. Bureaucratic expansion has expired. Let's go ahead and do that again. Get that state reach up. Corruption is increasing 2%. Interesting. Corruption shouldn't be that much of a problem in this campaign, even if it increases a little bit, because we make a lot of money from trade, so... I have to increase state reach in order to get the bureaucratic influence to 30, because that's when most of the reforms and privileges and stuff unlock. Like, all of the... most nobility... This nobility privilege... or reform or whatever, is 30 bureaucratic influence. Most of the reforms are 30 bureaucratic influence as well. What is this one? This one is peasant freedom. Plus 0.5 peasant freedom, plus 15 minimum peasant freedom, plus 1 base welfare. It's actually something that, should probably do that. If I do this, I might be in a position to do the overlook tenant abuse support. And if I can spam that, that's plus 5 noble loyalty then. I'm gonna go ahead and disown an unpopular relative. That gets me to 65%. The nobility will be angry, which is -3. I have plus 1 stability, so I don't risk doing that. I don't risk losing faction opinion from here. Okay, so the nobility would lose 40 loyalty, -3 hierarchy, -40 relations between the aristocrats and the state, lose 3 legitimacy. If I go ahead and just immediately do this, that would get back 10 relations and plus 5 noble loyalty. It would be -35 noble loyalty. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And then I will overlook tenant abuse, and then hopefully near the end of this war I will remember to grant special commissions to loyalists. And it looks like their power actually decreases 65. It looks to be decreasing, so I could arrange a strategic marriage as well for 7.5 noble loyalty. So that's 15 noble loyalty between those two. And 10 more relations between the aristocrats and the state. They're actually pretty close to accepting. I don't believe they're allied to anybody else. Yolaf and Fez, so I don't have to have them break anything. Don't really care about these wars. I don't want to spend the dip. It's actually only 2% and like 12 dip. I might as well just have them give that province back. It weakens them, so. And a little bit of ducats. So I'll do that, and then I'll go ahead and do the special commissions to loyalists to bump them up to 38%. Then I'll just piece them out. So that I can get these ships back to protecting trade. They can go protect trade up there. I'll just have those ships go up there for now. Get rid of some of these merc units. Actually get rid of all of the merc units. Or some of those provinces. Actually, I'm not going to core that one right now. I'm going to build a fort there. I'll core one of the other ones, build a fort there. Alright, we make 23 ducats. That is a lot of ducats. I also forgot to mention, I took standing armies and I just completely filled it out. That's where all my mill points went. Standing army ideas is required for both the nobility privilege, this one, extended levies. Requires either standing army, professional army, quality, or leadership. And this one, volunteer service, which is a bureaucratic reform, requires Grand Army, Professional Army, or Standing Army. So Standing Army is required for both of those. Standing Army also is required if you want Grand Army or Professional Army. So if you want Professional Army, you have to take Quality and Standing Army, and if you want Grand Army, you have to take Quantity and Standing Army. I think Standing Army is a good first, or second in our case, mill group to take, since it's pretty much just the middle ground. You have to have that to get one of those, get both of those reforms, or Grand Army, Professional Army. So this one gives some movement speed, manpower recovery speed, national unrest, recover army morale speed, siege ability, reinforce speed, yearly army tradition decay, yearly army professionalism, manpower recruitment cost, and prestige from land battles. So it's actually not that great of an idea group. Movement speed is kind of negligible. We don't need manpower recovery speed in this campaign, otherwise that would be pretty good. Actually, siege ability is nice. This one's nice. Manpower recruitment cost, negative 10%. Cheaper armies is nice. It's a decent group. I'm gonna end this part here though and pick it up in the next part. So I actually conquered these 4 provinces. I specifically wanted this province because it is in the Barbary Coast. I have this province, which I think is technically in the Barbary Coast for some reason, but it has practically nothing in it. It has 45 burghers, so this province has 51,000 peasants, close to 9,000 residents. about 260 burgers sitting in there. It's got a minor center of production, so that's a good province to have in the Barbaric Coast. So yeah, we've taken these 4 provinces, so thank you for watching. Goodbye.